Hello there, ruminating. I'm actually going to turn on a fan. It's getting a bit heated in here. Okay, there we go. So, now that I got that taken care of, and with the countdown done and over with, hello everyone, it is I, Realm Wars. I'm a PNG tuber who predominantly does artwork, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. Welcome to day 18 of the lore-a-thon. So, this day's not going to be too busy, to be quite frank, and it's mainly just because, well, there's a couple of things that have actually been going around in the house, and I feel like I'm probably going to end up getting called away to assist with some of those things, so I'm probably just going to adjust how I usually handle these type of days, just to make sure that, you know, when that eventually does come, it's like, okay, the lightning round doesn't get completely interrupted. So instead, I'm actually going to be using this time to do some touch-ups on a reference sheet that I do almost have done, and that is for Riona. So I do have a couple of things I wanted to do for it that I thought I was actually going to need a page 2 for, but from the way that it's actually been formatted, I was actually able to find ways to, like, squeeze extra stuff in there to showcase just some of the things that Riona is capable of doing, like some of the magic that she's capable of utilizing. And yeah, if I can get that all on one page, and then, yeah, Riona's reference sheet can, in fact, be finished. If not at least finished, then it's like, literally one more day is all I would need to just touch up everything else and just be like, bing, bang, boom, I can now post this on the Twitter. And that's really all I gotta do. So, I figured I'd at least try to accommodate something for what I think may be happening a bit later on in the day. Because, you know, I like to try to plan ahead on things if I am capable of doing so. I am that kind of guy. I'm just like, oh, I feel like something's probably going to interrupt my progress. Let's not go for the thing that typically I would prefer my progress not being interrupted by, and just be able to adapt accordingly. But for now, let's see if we can get Riona's reference sheet finished. And if we do have a little bit of time still, I might end up going to another character and start sprucing up some of their stuff. And now, let's go, Riona. Let's get your playlist up. So yeah, again, probably not going to be too busy with what's going to be going on here today. It's probably just going to mostly be... yeah, it's mostly just going to be me hoping to get as much of this done as I possibly can. Because, like, I have this. I have just a couple of things that I need to end up doing out. And I already got ahead of getting some of these poses sketched out. At least the secondary sketch. So, we got a bit of progress going on here. So while I'm working on this, first off, chat, how have you guys been? How's your day? Have you guys been doing all right? You know, we're already way past halfway in July. And we're about to approach August. Hopefully things will start cooling down a bit more for some of you people, because I know that it's been very hot. You know those summer days. It's like one moment you're probably just relaxing with all the fans on, then it's like, oh, it feels nice and cool in here because I have this thing called really nice air conditioning. And then as soon as you step outside, it's like, oh my god, where did the cold go? You've been quite all right. That's good to hear. Alright. And it sounds like, sounds like it's happening a bit sooner than I thought. Yep.
I need your help with the bed. I just want to make sure there's no more.
Alright, yep. Alright. I will be back with you guys momentarily. And what a time to return back from an ad break. Alright, I apologize for that. But looks like we back to our regularly scheduled programs. So yeah, what was I? Oh yeah, I was working on this. I was working on a lady. Yeah, chances are from that distraction, I'm probably not gonna be able to finish this by the end of this. You know, again, like if I can get enough that lets me finish it at least the next day, that's fine. But yeah, this is definitely gonna be the schedule. This week's definitely gonna be a lot different from last week, and especially since yeah, we were able to stream at least once a day. Like, during the whole last week. Like, we literally went on a whole week of streams. But, I know, this one's going to be a bit different from that. There's going to be a lot more that's going to be going on that's going to be keeping me from streaming. A lot of it's just me actually leaving town, actually. Because I'm going to be seeing people to celebrate my birthday. And it's the only week, and it's the only few days we're actually able to get, so it's just why it's like, oh, but I thought it was the 30th. It is. It still is. Just unfortunately, some things aren't able to work out as you want to. But yeah, like that distraction was the main reason why I'm just like, you know, lightning round's probably not going to work today. Because unfortunately, I am kind of pressed for time. At least, you know, my idea of being pressed for time. My idea of being pressed for time, if I have to end up leaving work earlier than I would like to, then I'm pressed for time. That's the way I like to feel about it. As I go, I have to leave around 7:30 rather than 8:30. Well, no, I'm pressed for time. I gotta get stuff done today. And unfortunately, that's just been these past 4 days. But yeah, like, I'm thinking like around like, because I'm trying to think of the reference sheets that we actually did get finished. Because, let's see. So, yeah, there was, not counting Kamiko's, because his was already done. We got Twilight's finished. We got Hiyashi's. We got Mao's. Mao's was probably the most simple one to do. Then, if we can get this one done, that will actually be 5 of them, which would end up leaving Chrome, Amara, Iwa Kenja, and Shadow Kamiko. So that's like 4 that I would end up like having to keep finished. Those might end up just being their own streams though, just because, you know, again, just how the schedule currently is, because we're not gonna be revisiting reference sheets after today. Because after today, you know, yeah, the reference sheet touch-up days, those will be finished. So, finishing those up will probably just be, you know, they'll probably just be some nice chill streams. You know, just be like, you know, hey, I feel like just feel like letting the conversations go where they want to while I just have this going on in the back. You know, if people want to talk about my characters, you know, even better. Because, hey, did you know I really like it when people talk about my characters? I mean, it's the whole reason I even had this lore-a-thon. Well, I will say, so for anyone who is just coming in here and are new to these streams, first off, hello, I am Realm Wars. I am a PNG tuber who predominantly does artwork. what you see here. This is majority of what my stream content is going to look like if you choose to follow. If you do choose to follow, that is very much appreciated. Especially considering the incentive that we have when it comes to following, because if you were there to see the BRB screen, I do in fact have follower goals placed there. Once we eventually reach those milestones, I will actually be holding rewards for you guys as a way of thanking you for following me. The first one being, in fact, I want to. Okay, so yeah, we didn't get any during the BRB break, but that's fine. But the first one that we're getting to.
Oh, hey, Cece. Cece, you came just in time.
Yeah, the one that we are 29 followers away from getting. Why do I keep getting these graphic specialist artists following me every time I want to go live? It's like, stop it. I literally make all my own assets.
Alright, here you go, Cece. Get on the lap. I need a kitty. Hey, Cece. I do.
Yeah, thanks for the sight, Cece.
It's a sign of affection. Yeah.
You're not your big brother.
Yeah. Like every time I go live and start talking, she's like, "Oh, are you talking to people? Can they see me?"
Yeah, in fact, I actually have a channel redeem on here for like 5,000 channel points. I turn on the webcam and they look at CC.
I bet they like it.
Oh, they do. In fact, my Discord server, I have like a joke tag that's called the CC Protection Squad. That people are like, give me that tag. She's a very good girl. Yeah, that was my mom. Yeah, you sit there and relax, CC, while I go through my usual streamer spiel. So, like I mentioned, so the first goal that we're going to try to make is that we're 29 away from. And once we get to 200 followers, what will end up happening is I will end up holding an art raffle for one lucky chat member to end up winning. And whoever ends up winning that art raffle, you will be getting a free piece from me, where the idea is that you get to name any character that you want, and Kamiko will be drawn fighting them. You know, this blue guy here, you know, the main character to my story. You'll be able to pick a guy, you'll be able to pick an opponent for him. And for the record, that is not just limited to my OCs. You can, in fact, ask for anyone.
Oh, bye, Cece.
Like, you could, like, if you win the raffle, you could be like, I want Kamiko to fight Ganondorf. I want Kamiko to fight Bowser. I want Kamiko to fight Dracula from Castlevania. You can do that. If you end up winning, that's something that you can ask for. But we gotta get to 200 first. And don't worry if you don't end up winning this one, because we got plenty of art raffles that are going to be happening once we start meeting more and more goals. So just because you end up losing out on the first one doesn't mean that you're going to be losing out on all of them. Now, granted, they won't be along the same rewards. There's definitely going to be, the Kamiko fighting whoever you want is going to be just the first one, because I figure, you know, that's probably the most basic kind of, like, art raffle I can hold for reaching a relatively low number. You know, you don't want to blow the load too soon. But some of the art raffles that we'll end up holding as we grow in numbers, some of it will contain ship art involving some of my OCs. Some of them will involve ship art involving other characters that you want. All the way to possibly the biggest and absolute largest, with the end goal being that we will be holding an art raffle for some NSFW. Now, of course, it won't be streamed because Twitch will be like, get banned. You know, unfortunately, I gotta be able to do some things within reason. But it is something that will 100% happen. Unless you're under 18. Because I refuse to make that kind of work for people who are not of age. In fact, I guess in a way, it'll also be able to be me, being able to weed out people in my audience just to be like, oh, so you're not 18, and yet you were watching my streams anyway? Banned. Just daily reminder, my stream is not family friendly. There's a reason I have things marked as 18 plus, because you youngins are too young. Okay, yeah, no, I feel like I'm absolutely okay, yeah, the thumb would actually be over here then. Yeah, the thumb would be over here. But yeah, like I mainly just wanted to showcase like some of the various things that Riona is able to do with combining magic and the sword that she uses. So for this, it's like, yeah, I wanted Riona to jump good with wind. And again, this part of the track always throws me off. It's like, oh, why is there a faster version? But yeah, here I wanted her to be able to jump good with wind. Yeah, this one I'm probably going to end up using with, say, I'm actually going to have electricity surging through this one. This one I'm going to have ice going through it, like she basically has a giant ice blade. Here I wanted to showcase her running speed with electricity equipped. Here I wanted to show what happens when she uses ice to turn the other end of the sword into another blade, effectively making a double-bladed bow staff going all Darth Maul. And then I wanted to show another bit of ice where she just makes the blade really long during mid-swing. Because she can do that with ice. Because Riona's technique with the blade is that she is quick, efficient, and deadly. Very magical samurai. There is, and again, just like I did for during the lightning round, there is a part of the reference sheet that I have been trying very hard to avoid, just because, again, the last times where I had to end up working on it, I wanted to make sure you guys got warnings ahead of time, because Riona does, in fact, have parts of her on here where she showcases the scars that she has, and I know that can be a trigger to some people, so I've been trying very hard to avoid showing that on stream just so I don't end up setting off any... I don't accidentally set off any PTSDs. Well, hello there, Crystal. Yeah, we're doing this reference sheet touch update a little differently just because of a few distractions that ended up happening that I knew was going to end up happening, so I decided to adapt accordingly to when they were going to occur. So instead of just doing another lightning round, we're actually just going to focus on one that is actually close to being finished. and that being Riona. We just got a couple of things on here that need to be that need to have an initial sketch put out for it. And then, yeah, once all that is there, I just need to get the actual line work done, get the color jobs put in, and then, yeah, Riona will end up being finished. Probably not by today, though, because the distractions ended up taking a bit more out than I probably thought. I mean, maybe not. Maybe I'm probably over-exaggerating, but, like, I'm a stickler for time. Like, honestly, I'm constantly a person that is, like, very overestimating when it comes to how much time I have on something. Just because it's like, you know, aside from just, you know, things going on, like, within my life and everything, those of you who do know, I do in fact have a full-time job, and that's part of the reason why I'm not able to stream for as long as I would like to. Because trust me, if this actually was a bit more, like, sustainable, like, as an actual career, trust me, you would be getting longer and longer streams from me consistently. Because I still remember on YouTube where I still remember back on YouTube when I was streaming there, I straight up did a 12-hour stream before. And I'd be able to consistently do more things like that if, you know, again, if this were, like, as sustainable. But unfortunately, no, that's the reason I have the full-time job. But as a result, that also does cut into the amount of times I am able to stream things. And, you know, little unfortunate, but the real ruler of our country is in fact capitalism. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So I thought it was a man in the White House. Nope, it's actually green paper that rules us. Actually, I might end up just making this bit on the bigger side. Because yeah, Riona has like a very... She has a very fun sandal design, but it's also like, at the same time, it's like, man... Sometimes drawing them at different angles other than like a side view can be a real pain. Let's see, wanna know how I can beat the foot fetish allegations? By showing them how much I struggle with drawing feet. Would an artist who's in defeat be struggling this much with feet? No, they wouldn't. Allegations defeated. Avi will no longer be able to look at me and be like, oh, he's entitled because he's in defeat. It's like, joke's on you, Avi. I can't draw feet. Have a bit of an easier time when they are in a profile view, but it's also because at that point you're just drawing a triangle. Triangles can be funny. Shit. Okay, yeah. I got it right. I think. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on this, guys, but I think if we continue with the art piece, we'll eventually finish it. Call it a hunch. By the way, speaking of Samurai, I did in fact take a look at the trailer that announced Samurai Jack for Multiverses. It's a pretty good trailer. I still think Beetlejuice is such a wild fucking pull. It's like, man, there's a lot of characters I'd expect to be a part of a game like this. Beetlejuice was not the first thing to come to my mind, but it's like, well, there he is. I guess, and you know what? I don't know if, actually, hold on. Is there a trailer? Is there a trailer for him? I feel like there ought to be. Well, I do see the TMNT and Naruto crossover, though. There's that. But damn, that art style actually looks really good, too. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, and they got Anbu Black Ops mask. That's pretty cool. I like that. I do like that. That's pretty neat. Yeah, man, the IDW is actually going crazy. Can you imagine having both... having both something like Naruto and Sonic existing under the same property? It's crazy. Okay, so do we have a okay, so it doesn't look like we have a trailer for Beetlejuice. Okay, we do have one. Super short, though, and doesn't really showcase anything. But, like, I'm just gonna say this. When, like, we get a, I think it's only the Jack trailer. Okay. Also, the water tower is a stage. Oh, yeah, I noticed that. I did, in fact, like, at the end of the trailer, I did, in fact, see, I did see the floating head of Wacko Warner. And it's like, yo, you get the Animaniacs in here. It's like, you know what? I might just actually pick up the game to stream it. Because honestly, I do have the game downloaded on Steam. Because, you know, of course, it's free. It's not like I was going to lose out on anything by not getting it. It's like, yeah, it's a free game. I can just get it. It's like the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, I got that just because, you know, it's free. It's Sonic. And, you know, I feel like somewhere down the line, I might end up taking a look through that game. Just because it looks fun. Just because, you know, it looks cute. I think it would be, I think it would make for a nice, you know, chill stream. But, like, yeah, with Multiverses, it's like, I don't know, like, I got the game aim because, you know, it's free. I might as well. But, I don't know. There's just some things with the game that I guess were kind of turning me off from it. And it's one of those things where it's like, I wouldn't be able to actually explain to you why I felt that way. Like, I guess part of it is, part of it may also just be the fact that, like, initially the game was just much more focused on, like, say, doubles team matches, and when it comes to Smash Brothers, I've always been more of a one-on-one guy. Like, you know, put me in a one-on-one, I'll do exceptionally well, but, like, put me in, like, a free-for-all or even, like, a team match, I tend to not do as well, just because I just have such an easy time just losing track of where my character is. And with just a much stronger emphasis on that with something like Multiverses, it's like, I don't know, I feel like this may be a little out of my element, but it looks like they are also allowing for, like, more, like, one-on-one stuff as well, like, at least keeping stuff in that route, so that may also end up kicking my interest in, but also specifically, yeah, if they do add the Animaniacs in, then it's like, you know what, they got my characters in, they got my kids. So, like, I'm satisfied. Because I absolutely adore the Animaniacs. Like, they were easily my favorite cartoon growing up. Now, granted, I didn't get some of the jokes when I was a kid, because of course I didn't. I was a dumb, naive child. I did not quite understand what they meant when Yakko Warner would tell everyone good night, everybody. It is only when you get older it's like, oh, they got away with that on a kid show. That's crazy. Like, that's actually bonkers. Like, how did they do that? And even they were just like, you know what? That's a good question. How do even we know? Speaking of fighting games, crossover Terry's in Street Fighter 6 and Heihachi is back in Tekken 8. Of course Heihachi's back. You can't keep Heihachi down. It's like, alright, Heihachi fell off the cliff. Looks like we're finally done dealing with this crazy ass. Well, fuck me. Fucking Kazuya's probably over here just being like, how many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? And then you just have Jin over here just being like, can I please just have a normal family for once? It's like you can never escape Heihachi, no matter how hard you try. And meanwhile, Kuma's over here just being like, Daddy, you're home. I missed you. No one pets me anymore. But yeah, I did see the Terry trailer, though. Like, yeah, amazing to actually, you know, hear him speak English. I mean, granted, you know, of course we always hear him speaking English anyway, but it's like, it's always in that, like, Japanese English that's just, and of course, it's just super charming to his character. Like, we all know his whole typical, you know, are you okay? Bust a wolf! You know, that's just Terry. But, like, you know, yeah, like, to hear, like, you know, oh, we're actually giving him, like, a proper English voice actor. It's like, okay. To be honest, I don't think any video game character family is normal. Not even the normal ones can be normal. That is true. But it's also just like one of those things where it's like, you know, yeah, a character like Jin is just like, I'm so tired of the Heihachi family drama. Can we please just be normal for once? It's like, oh, what are you talking about, Kazi? No, what are you talking about, Jin? We're about as normal as we can get. We're a bunch of half-demons. Dad's a rich billionaire asshole who trained a grizzly bear how to do kung fu. And? It's like, what exactly about this is a normal, average family? Listen, it's average and normal to us. And to be fair, us being part demon is also just a whole thing of the sins of the father, after all. I guess so. But could someone explain the kickboxing? Can someone explain the boxing kangaroo? Okay, not gonna lie to you, Jin. Not even I understand that one. Looks like we had ourselves an ad break. I will see you guys in a minute and 30. Yep, don't worry, Crystal. I caught the ad. I know there was one coming. Now we're gonna have Riona going speed. Yeah, no, again, because I thought I was gonna have to make like a completely separate, like a second page to a reference sheet, kind of like what I did for Kamiko, where I ended up making two, but I also ended up just finding out in the end, it's like, oh wow, I ended up not having to do as much for this as I thought I would need to, so I'm just like, okay, cool. This may be a bit easier. I won't have to do as much. Like, I can, in fact, just put this all on one reference sheet. But for those of you watching the VODs on YouTube, so yeah, the lore-a-thon in general is almost over. Oh no, Crystal got the ad glitch. It's like, I'm sorry, you thought you were watching 4 ads? Nah, you're watching 8 of them, motherfucker. Pay the guy the ad revenue. Oh, you came back before the ad break ended? Okay. You know what? You know what, Crystal? We take those. It's like, I don't have to sit through ads nearly as long as typically. Okay, you know what? Yay. Winner. Yeah, as I was saying, like, during that ad break, yeah, guys, the lore-a-thon is almost over. It's like, I believe after today, it's, yeah, we only have 3 days left for it. At least 3 days left that are actually scheduled. The rest of the time, I will be off. Because, yeah, I'm going to be off tomorrow. Because that's going to be a Strixhaven day on the Spiffy Needle Geek. So, I mean, I guess technically I will be streaming. It just won't be on here, and it won't be for the lore-a-thon. It will actually be for D&D. So, if you guys end up wanting to check that out, be sure to get the Spiffy Needle Geeks. Find the Spiffy Needle Geeks on YouTube, so you can watch some D&D goodness. Actually, hold on, because I want to make sure that... I do want to make sure that I am getting the hand right, but you know what? Let's get some of the easier stuff out of the way, too. Just, you know, again, progress can get made. That being said, I do anticipate on at least Wednesday's stream to at least get that one finished, because that's going to be a very simple image. So simple that I'm not even going to need a background for it. Because I'm going to be making another crossover image. It's definitely going to be a lot more simpler compared to the one that I did with Jordan's character, Alex. Okay, yeah, this hand was pretty easy to get. Also, with this music track playing, I just want to say, Ogerpon did nothing wrong. Ogerpon is a sweet bean. And you will hand over all mortal possessions to the Ogerpon. Again, all these fucking graphic designer people just liking and following my stuff as soon as I go live. Like, stop it. I'm not interested in your stuff that's probably not even legit.
Hello, Cece. Hey, Cece. How is my kitty? My kitty girl. Hey. And I pet the cat. She is here. Yep, Cece do in fact be here. She was here earlier too. She's such a good and friendly kitty. Aren't you a friendly kitty? You're the friendliest of kitties.
This is where we
What? Oh! Hi, TP! Thank you for the raid of 4! Yeah, So, hello there, TP. I hope you had a wonderful time playing the Genshin Impact. So, hello, Raiders. My name is Realm Wars. I'm a PNG tuber, predominantly does artwork. You have come to day 18 of the lore-a-thon, where, typically on these days, I would be holding the, real M Warsaw. Yes, that is a... You know what? No, hold on. TP, hold on. I got a soundboard for this.
This guy, Real M Warsaw.
Yes, I did in fact find the original audio file for that and isolated it. I gotta thank TOG Professor for still having that video up. But anywho, so I would normally be doing these reference sheet touch-up days a bit differently, but I had quite a few distractions happening during the day. So I figured, you know what, might just be easier if I just get as much done on this one as I possibly can, because we are in fact almost done with it. We just have a couple more poses that I need to do. But yeah, TP, how was your stream? Did you have fun? And also, for the people coming in from TP stream, we actually are in the process of reaching a follower goal as well. We're about 29 away. Once we reach 200 followers, I am going to be holding an art raffle in the chat, and whoever ends up winning that art raffle will get a free art piece from me, where you get to pick, where you get to choose who you want Kamiko to fight in an art piece. And just so you know, it's not relegated to just my OCs. It can be literally anyone you want. Yeah, I'm glad you had fun, TP. Like, yeah, like, you want Kamiko to fight someone from Genshin Impact? You absolutely can do that. Like, that is 100% something you could do, but we gotta get to 200 followers first, and you gotta win that raffle.
Okay, see ya, CC.
Also, I think I finally kicked COVID's butt. Not sure because my nose is stuffy, but my congestion isn't as bad as before, and I'm not getting dizzy or hallucinating when doing something like cleaning or playing video games, thankfully. Yeah, it sounds like the effects are starting to wane away. But, yeah, like, TP, no, I will say, TP, you are, in fact, free to join the voice chat if you want to, but if you gotta raid and do a self-care, that's also perfectly fine. You do what you need to. But yeah, make sure you guys also follow TP's content, too, if you haven't done so already, because you know TP. TP's a good meme. He is a tall man who also radiates small guy energy at the same time. Yeah, it is coming along pretty decently. Yeah, it is just this hand that I'm trying to make sure that I got right. Yeah, I think that should be fine. So we just got to get her drawing the sword out. Get this initial sketch done and out of the way. But actually, the other thing too is, like, speaking of August, there is in fact a game coming out on that day that's, well, during that month, that I know 100% that I'm going to be ending up doing a playthrough for. In fact, I think it's actually going to be the one I'm going to be doing a playthrough, my next playthrough for. And it'll actually be the first game that I do, which is going to be me being completely blind. And that is, that being Black Myth Wukong. Because I've been very much looking forward to that game coming out. Like, ever since I caught the initial trailers for it, I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be dope. This is gonna be amazing. Because, I mean, the game itself already looks absolutely spectacular. And it'll probably also be my first dive into a proper Soulsborne game. Yeah, because just from the looks of the game, yeah, it looks like it looks like it's gonna be a Soulsborne. Like a Soulsborne, but like I'd say it looks also on the lines of like, say, something like Sekiro, so definitely something a bit more on the energetic side and more kinetic. You know, the only difference being is that, you know, Sekiro didn't have a stamina bar, which, you know, pretty weird for a Soulsborne not to have one of those, but I mean, Sekiro exists. We do in fact have a game that is very much like that. But also just because as well, it's like, you know, it's also Journey to the West. Like, I'm starting to, like, I've been really getting into Journey to the West, and like to be able to like play a game of the sorts that's of this quality and of this much polish, it's like, wow, this is probably a great. I feel like it's going to be a game that I'm going to very much enjoy. And then yeah, then like just some of the other things that are coming up later, like October we're gonna have Sonic X Shadow Generations. In winter, we're going to be getting Fairy Tail 2, the sequel that, under any other circumstance, really should not exist. But lo and behold, they find a way to please me anyway. I was still not sure what to make of the gameplay change, though, because it's like... Yeah, like because the first Fairy Tail game, like, it was, because, yeah, it was a turn-based RPG, and this one, they're deciding to go full-on, like, full-on action RPG. And, I mean, I didn't mind the turn-based combat that they had. Granted, it was a little brain-dead. But I still had a great time just abusing the tools that the game just absolutely showered me with. And plus, you know, I get to see my wife Lucy again in video game form. That's always a win for me. And on top of that, speaking of Fairy Tail, like, man, again, Fairy Tail just loves doing things for me in July, because the English dub for 100 Year Quest just came out. And the best part is, they got all the original voice actors back from the initial dub, which is absolutely fantastic. It's like, yay, I get to hear Jeremy Lee as Lucy again. I get to hear Todd Hapricorn as Natsu. I get to hear Colin Clinkenbeard as Urza. Which, fun fact, Colin Clinkenbeard is actually, like, my headcanon voice for Riona here. In fact, specifically, it is her Urza voice that I imagine Riona sounding like. Yeah, it's like, yeah, there's just something about Fairy Tail in July that just keeps aligning, and it's like, is someone in Fairy Tail, like, is someone in the Fairy Tail staff, like, aware of me? The only thing that would probably make it even better is if I was just suddenly hit with an audio recording of Lucy wishing me a happy birthday. It's like, oh, now I don't know what to do. It's like, guys, my wife broke the fourth wall just to wish me a happy birthday. She's no longer in the world of fiction. She's with us. There might be something I'll touch up with this, too, because it's like...
I know I'm probably going to end up just getting some, I'm probably going to end up experimenting a little bit with the blur brush, because something rather interesting I ended up finding out I'm able to do is like I was able to somewhat make my own motion lines. But like I might just probably add some here anyway, just, you know, again, just to really showcase the kind of speed that Riona's giving off. Because Riona is all about the speed. She gotta go fast. She gotta go fast, because, you know, she's hearing Petrun's battle theme and is like, nah, I gotta fuck that thing up. How dare it hurt Ogrepot. Okay. This is coming along pretty yeah, again, it's coming along pretty decently. We go from one Pokemon theme to another. Hi, Ho-Oh. You're coming to Unite soon. By the way, I unfortunately have learned the hard way that I can no longer upload my Twitch clips to Twitter anymore. Because thank you, Elon Musk. Is there ever, like, Musk, is there ever gonna come a day where you actually have a good idea? Because I swear, every single idea he's ever had for Twitter ever since taking it over has been an absolute garbage tier 1. Which means that if there ever comes a moment where I want to make another Pokemon Unite montage, it's gonna be a lot trickier to do that. And granted, I probably could always just make another, like, Facebook page and just do it for that. But I'm also worried about, like, forgetting the password to my current Facebook. And there's at least, like, and while I don't really use Facebook all that much, there is at least one person that I keep in contact with on there. And it's like, to just lose contact with a guy like that, it's just like, ooh, that would not be cool. I would not like that. Granted, I feel like maybe, you know, I feel like maybe part of that could also kind of change too, because, like, I could always advertise that I'm streaming, like, on my Facebook as well, just to see if anyone there will actually, you know, come by and check out the streams. Probably something to consider. Or, you know, God forbid, it's like, okay, I post on the Facebook that I'm streaming on Twitch, come on down and find me, then it's like, alright, so let's see who liked it. God damn it, more graphics bots! Leave me alone! You already took the kids, what more do you want? Okay, yeah, this is already looking pretty decent. It'll probably look even better too once I do, like, the actual line art itself.
You know, the funny part is, like, I was listening, it was like, wait a minute, hold on, what even is this track? Oh, it's Chun-Li's theme from Street Fighter V. Because, like, the way that it starts out just does not sound Chun-Li to me. Like, it ends up sounding like it's gonna be something else, but it's like, oh no, then we get the typical Chun-Li motif. Listen, Chun-Li is also another woman that I look at and I go, would. Like, she is beyond adorable, and I love her. She's great. Yeah, I know one character in particular that I know Jordan has been looking to eventually come back to Street Fighter is Ibuki, which I don't blame him. Ibuki's adorable. Meanwhile, I'm also just sitting here. It's like, you know, yeah, I'd like Ibuki to come back, but also, hey, Capcom, can we remember Dudley was a thing? Because Dudley was also cool. And on top of that, it's one of those things where it's like, I wouldn't play Dudley. I just think as a character, Dudley's just really cool. I'd like to see him come back some way, shape, or form. Like, we're talking about a guy who entered a fighting competition, beat up everyone in the competition to reach the champion, just to go to the champion of the tournament and be like, you forgot your car keys. Like, Dudley's so good. Fingies in. Oh no, hold on. That's a little too pointed. There we go. We need to get some curvature in there. Oh yeah, and that's Witcher music. I thank Jordan for showing me that track, and it's like, you know what, I'll put that in here. Because it would very much suit a character like Leona. She do be a combat-ready girl. Approach me at your own peril. I just want to, let's see. Actually, I might have an easier method of just being able to do this. Let me just... Yeah, I can just do this. And then just... Yeah! I can just do this. I mean, granted, I probably have to change how the pattern on this thing looks. Just because this is viewing on a completely different side, but just to get the idea of what I'm wanting to get. Yeah, that works. That works.
Yeah. Work smarter, not harder, guys. There's a reason you have these reference sheets here. It's to make things convenient. There we go. Yeah. I love when things are simple and nice and cool to do. What is... Hold on, I need to check something on this one quick. Yeah, I need to check on this one quick because I recalled last time because something I ended up recalling last time when I uploaded the VOD to this, copyright ended up hitting it. Because despite the fact that it said that it was royalty-free... Okay, no, I think this one's safe. This one's safe. This one's safe. Yeah, because I thought I got rid of the other one. Because, like, yeah, even though it said that it was, like, copyright-free, it ended up getting hit anyway. Which just sucks. Like, I hate when that happens. Like, it's like, oh, it's royalty-free, except, oh, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's not. False advertisement. You should get arrested for that. But no, this track is safe. This track is fine. Let's make this just a bit on the thinner side. Because, yeah, I don't want her back arching out a little too much. Oh, and we got an ad break, everybody. So I shall see you guys in 1 minute and 30. Yeah, that should be good. It's like, man, I actually kind of went at this like completely backwards because normally I get normally I get the face done first. This time it's like, no, I got the body done first and then I'm gonna be doing the face. Yeah, I do need to get around to Will-o'-the-Wisp. I already did Blind Forest. Like, honestly, I feel like at the rate that, you know, we've been like how horribly that we've been getting back to the Will-o'-the-Wisp commentary for SNG. I think I'm just gonna do one where it's like, fuck it, I think I'll probably just stream it. And welcome back from the ad break, everybody. Oh, no. It smells like Din Din's is cooking downstairs, so chances are I'm probably going to end up leaving to go to that once that's ready. Alright, there we go. Actually, let's take a look at that. Ooh, yeah, nice, nice. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. That is good. Listen, there's just always a cool factor that comes in when, like, you see a samurai and then the wind is blowing it away where, like, their hair does cover up parts of their face. Like, there's just something so cool about that imagery. That it just goes hard every single time. Again, this is part of the reason why I wish I had working stabilizers. Even though that thing is set to 15. Actually, I wonder something. Yeah, no, yeah, I was gonna say, like, yeah, I don't think my stabilizers actually work. Because they don't automatically, like, straighten the curves. And that kind of sucks. It makes so many things easier. Because now I have to hold on to shift key whenever I want to make, like, any proper curves. Actually, yeah, I think that should be fine. That should be Gucci. Actually, let me... Nah, that might be a little too low. Let me make that adjustment. There we go. And then, oh yeah, then for the other end of this, we have the other blade on the side of her katana. Like, imagine walking up to a swordswoman, thinking like, oh, a sword lady? Well, that's fine. I know which way the blade's going to be swinging at me. I see that blade at and bring it on. And suddenly she just uses ice magic to make a second blade on the other side, turning it into a double-bladed bow staff, and they're just like, I think I'm in danger. It's like, what do I do against that? Like, she is going to straight up Darth Maul me. I'm in danger. And you know what? I also just noticed the wordplay when I said they're about to Darth Maul me. And oh boy, Earth's Mightiest Heroes on my timeline? Hell yeah. It's like Riona. She slices. She dices. She's. Oh my god, she's still dicing. When will she stop? She's out of control. Like, how do we stop this crazy woman? But yeah, something I will also mention as well, like, you know, with the lore-a-thon, like, slowly coming to its close, like, yeah, don't worry, I'm definitely gonna be taking some time off, just because, you know, I have been streaming for so much, even though this week is gonna be rather barren in terms of streams, but, like, we also did, in fact, have that I was about to say week-long cut. You know that time when it's like you're trying to think of words, but it's like suddenly your brain just combines the two of them? Like, ah, yes, I went on a leak-long session of streaming. God, I'm sorry, but if your streams are in fact leaking, I think that's a problem. You need to get that fixed. Like, I don't know what you had to do to get that level of scuff. But actually, you know what I'm forgetting? Yeah, forgetting that little, forgetting the tuft on her head over here. Because like I was just looking at it, it's like, you know, hold on, something about this feels like it's not gonna feel complete. Like, what's going on? It's like, oh right, the little tuft of hair that comes out from the front. Oh, it's a Jonah.
Hello there.
We're working on a Riona.
Little Riona.
Yep.
That's cool.
And I was also smelling dinner, like, being cooked not that long ago, so there's a chance I may end up going on a dinner break relatively soon.
Alright.
Yeah, and I was also talking a little bit about like what a bit of like August is probably going to look like, because there is a certain Black Myth Wukong game coming out during that month.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's like, you know what, guys? How about when that game comes out? Like, how about the next game we stream? Like, yeah, let's go into a proper Soulsborne game. It's like, all right, we're gonna be counting how many game overs that we end up getting in Black Myth Wukong.
Oh boy.
That's a Soulsborne for you.
Is it really that hard?
Yeah. So, games like Dark Souls are known for their difficulty.
Oh yeah. I wonder if anyone's ever like completed the game flawlessly.
Oh, there probably are people like that. Like, I have in fact seen videos where people do like no-hit runs and things like Elden Ring.
Oh my.
Yeah. But honestly, I feel like that also goes to showcase just how greatly designed games like From Software are when it comes to their Soulsborne titles. Because it's like, I am under the mindset that you have a very well-designed game if it is very possible to beat every single encounter without taking a single hit.
Oh, that does look hard.
Oh yeah, like the games are meant to be brutally difficult. But like at the end of the day, like all it really boils down to is just, you know, oh hey, can you recognize the boss's pattern? If you can, then that's how you beat them. Because rather similarly to another game that I'll eventually be doing a playthrough of down the road, I believe it's called Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight.
Yep.
Never heard of that.
It is a Metroidvania that is inspired by the likes of things like, you know, of course, Metroid, Castlevania, but also Ninja Gaiden and Dark Souls.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is also a game that is very brutally difficult.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and like, you know, despite that, you know, it is a really good game. Like, it has like a lot of environmental storytelling in it.
That's cool.
And also you get to play as a bug.
You play as a bug?
Yeah, you play as a bug, and you run around in a world full of bugs.
Some Bugs Life shit going on here.
I mean, yeah, if Bugs Life decided to become a dark fantasy. See, this is the ending where, this is the ending where you see the cricket at the end, like, not only just get devoured by a baby bird, but you see blood and everything.
Oh, Hopper?
Yep.
Well, technically he's a grasshopper, but okay.
Yeah.
Unless our crickets,
No, they're
grasshoppers?
Not really.
Hearing how Hopper dies just makes me think of that terrible, horrible creepypasta about Bugs' lives ending.
Yep. It's like, yes, enjoy your blood-filled ending. That's essentially what Hollow Knight feels like. It's like, hey, what if we did? What if Bugs Life was just not kid-friendly?
Well, there is. It's called Ants.
Well, imagine if it were darker than that.
Well, isn't Ants technically dark? I mean, they do have disembodiments and...
Oh, I mean, yeah, like, you know, Ants absolutely has, like, it definitely has, like, political undertones in it, but I'm also just like, yeah, not just imagine taking DreamWorks Ants, but also going even darker than that. That's Hollow Knight.
Oh, boy.
Still waiting on that sequel game, by the way, Team Cherry. You announced that thing like years ago, and we haven't heard a single thing about it.
Are you seriously keeping it quiet?
Yeah, they've been keeping it quiet for so long.
Any specific reason why?
I mean, chances are they are probably, like, still working on a number of different things on it, but, like, it's, like, at the same time, it's, like, I kind of wish that, like, they give us something to go off of, because I'm also noticing, unfortunately, Sonic the Hedgehog movie 3's also kind of starting to fall under what is starting to be known as, like, loss in hype, just because they've stayed silent about it for so long.
Wasn't there, like, the stuff going on that they might show off the trailer for the third film this month?
Well, there's always people talking about that, but, like, they've yet to show anything.
Huh.
And, like, the most that we even know about the movie, the only thing that we've even getting from the movie, it's all come from leaks. Yeah, because like, I've already seen like some people like just being like, "Yo, not gonna lie, because of just how silent they've been about this whole thing, the hype is actually starting to die down." Because unfortunately, that is something that does end up happening, where it's like, you know, if you announce something a little too early than you probably initially wanted to, what ends up happening is that people are just gonna be like, "Okay, it's been so quiet that I'm honestly not as excited for this anymore." Like, that's why updates are just kind of important to keep your audience, like, up to date on, okay, what exactly is going on here. Like, even just so much as we're working on this, honestly, would be fine.
Yeah.
Because we shouldn't be getting our updates on this movie through leaks.
Yeah, because we don't even know if these leaks are confirmed.
Yeah, exactly. Ah, there's Ibuki's theme. You know what? I will say though, like considering the gift of prophecy I had when it came to Metroid Prime 4's trailer getting released, I'm just like, okay, so because we talked about it today, will we be getting a trailer for Sonic the Movie 3 tomorrow? Well, my gifts as a self-fulfilling prophet like actually will actually come to fruition. Okay, come on, big bucks, no whammies. Actually, I know something I need to do. I need to get the sheath put in here. Because if Riona don't got no sheath, where's she gonna put that sword? Can't go up her ass, that'd be uncomfortable.
Damn.
It's like, hey Sonic, where are you putting the chaos? Oh, why would you put it there?
To quote Aaron, he pulled it out of his butthole!
Yep. It's like, why do they do that? That seems unsanitary.
Unless they have secret pockets somewhere.
In their ass?
No, maybe not in their ass. Maybe just somewhere on their backs or something. I don't fucking know. I don't understand cartoon logic.
It's like, I just think that makes it more cursed. Like, hold on, let me put this in my literal back pocket. Like, did you just put that in your bag? Yeah, I just had to slide it. And it's like, it just slid a single disc out. What could possibly go wrong? He's like, Sonic, where did you put that? Don't worry about it. I'm going to exclusively worry about it.
Just like what Lethera will say. Don't worry about it.
It's like, I'm going to exclusively worry about it. It's like, hey, Tails, get in the car. It's fine.
Shadow, I don't know about this.
No, get in the car.
Did you just get your license from a cereal box?
Yep.
Oh god, not the new Mercedes!
It's just absolutely dead, destroyed.
God, streaming that must have been so fun.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that they actually responded to you when you mentioned the whole joke of Shadow in the car.
God, I don't think I'm ever going to get over that.
Wow, this guy is a bad shot.
Alright, so now we get to the line up properly on this. All the while we get Biken's theme. AK Samurai with gun. Because only Arxis can come up with something that batshit crazy. And like we're not even like talking about like just a simple little like pistol or Glock. No, Biken just whips out a whole ass shotgun. Hey, Biken is so cool. So, again, I'm not fully anticipating finishing all of this by the end of the stream, but we got enough done on here that, yeah, I might end up just taking like one more day just to get it all done, and I can easily do that tomorrow on my time off. Just be like, hey guys, here's Riona, here's a reference sheet for you people who want to do fan art. Now you know how she looks in multiple different angles and the things she can do.
Exactly.
Just gonna take a swig of water and there you go. Hydration consumed. I didn't even need to redeem for that. So we do self-care here. But just a reminder to the people who are in fact watching the stream right now. So we are 29 followers away from hitting the big 200 goal. For those of you who are wondering what will end up happening when that occurs. So once we reach 200 followers,
what'll end up happening is I will hold an art raffle. And whoever the lucky member in the chat who wins that raffle, they will get a free art piece from me. And that art piece will consist of you picking any character that you want for Kamiko to fight. And it can be anyone. Like, it's not just restricted to the OCs that I made. Like, if you're sitting there being like, man, I'd love to see your your little VTuber icon there, your PNG tuber dude here. Yeah, yo, I'd love to see him fight the Krang. Like, let him fight the Krang from TMNT. That would be dope, wouldn't it? And I'd be like, you know what? You're the winner of the raffle. If that's what you want, we'll do it. But we gotta reach 200 for that to happen. Yeah, it's coming along well. And if you don't end up winning this this upcoming art raffle, that's perfectly fine. We will have other follower goals that we will be trying to achieve, which will also consist of other art raffles. Now we get the sword. We get the blade here. And this one we're going to be having some electricity running through it. Once we eventually get to the color phase. So we're gonna make this thing sharper with the power of electricity. And also be sure to add the dragon insignia on it eventually too. This, and we're currently on an ad break. I will see you guys in a minute and 30. And now for the people watching the VOD of this on YouTube, it's like, man, I wonder how many of you people I confused the shit out of with the last VOD I uploaded. It's like, I uploaded this one, it's like, wait, day 17, where's 15 and 16? I was like, well, those were Twitch exclusive ones, you should have been here for them. The VODs are still up, though. For now. Until Twitch eventually decides to remove it themselves. And it's like, oh, you already have too many VODs on here, we're gonna get rid of this one. I'm just gonna get this thumb going, and welcome back from the ad break, everybody. Okay, yeah, it's coming along pretty decently. Just not gonna get this arm here.
Thank you, Virus Protection. Glad to know that you are in fact functioning.
Doing your job right.
Now, if only you could get the GFX artist to stop following me.
GFX artist?
Like, it's I guess for every single... Oh, sounds like Dindin's ready for me. But before I end up going to that, so basically to explain that, like, it feels like every single time I tweet out that I'm going live on here, the first thing that ends up happening is that my post ends up getting the attention of a GFX artist. And a lot of them have been coming around lately, especially to a lot of newer streamers, where it's like, oh, hey, I see that you're streaming. Would you like some fancy, would you like some assets to go with it? And then it's like, eventually, and it's a big fucking scam.
I see. Yeah, that does sound like a scam.
Yeah, like they'll ask you to pay for them to do like asset work, and majority of the time, like it's not even like legit stuff. Like, and a lot of it is just AI generated.
Yeah, sounds like a typical bot scam.
It is, and there's tons of them running around everywhere. Like, I sometimes even get some of them I even get some of them trying to add me on Discord.
Shit.
Yeah.
It reminds me of those. Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
It kind of reminds me of certain scams I even get on DeviantArt.
Oh
like,
yeah,
hey,
they would be there too.
Like, hey, I like this art. I would like to do something with it, and it's like, why am I getting like the same comment from different people?
Because it's the same kind of bot.
Yeah, because I realized there were certain other users on DA that also has to deal with it.
Yeah. Anywho,
so like,
I'm actually gonna go to my Dindin's break, so I shall see you guys later. Man, it'd be a real shame if I came back and there was suddenly more followers to this channel.
Don't jinx it.
It's like, oh no, I can't believe it. It's like, man, I would so hate to come back and see that there's even more people following this content and then eventually getting closer to the 200 follower goal. Like that would be horrible. Anywho, I will be back.
All right.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Now I unpin this thing, yeah. He made me re-experience the miracle of birth over and over and over again. Birth, yeah! Now I continue with dish. Bit of a skirt to do. Yeah, how about it, Chad? Did you enjoy the break? Did you yourselves get a break? I hope you did. Welcome back. I just announced something on Discord because Season 1 of Sailor Moon is almost ending and we are moving on to Sailor Moon Crystal. Hey! Get more Sailor Moon. Hello there, Killer Shadow.
Hello.
Probably gonna spend another 30 minutes on this reference sheet, and then I'll try to look for someone to raid you guys into. Yeah, how's it going? It's going good. Yeah, I unfortunately may not be able to get as much progress as I wanted done on this as I wanted to, just because of the distractions that were happening a bit earlier in the stream. But yeah, enough will probably be done to where I can be like, you know what, I can probably just get this done. I can probably just finish the rest of this tomorrow. And then it's like, and now I post it on the Twitters, and here you go. It's a woman. How can you tell? Well, I show it to Mung Doll and he'll go, woman!
Woman!
You are one giant lump of coal!
Woman! You're one big lump of coal!
I got mad gingerbread skills. Mark my words. This will be Chowder's best Kanishmas ever. Bah humbug.
Fucking Mung Doll.
And there goes an ad break. I shall see you guys in a minute and 30. And then we have Virgil's theme here because Riona is motivated. Like, you know what? I'll let you pick my team. Okay. I pick Chun-Li, Virgil, and Spider-Man. Did you just see Virgil?
Oh.
Like, oh, I don't even need to know how to play this character.
Gary, this time, I want you to pick my team.
I want you to pick Zero.
Wait, really? Pick fucking Hulk.
Dude,
Let me pick! Why don't you mind your own business, pal?
Okay, Zero.
Hey. Dante? Uh-huh. Virgil, okay. ZMC! ZMC!
Kind of experimental, but we'll see how it works out. What?
Alfred, he just gave you the best team in the whole game. However, it has high execution. Good luck.
Oh.
Okay.
Requires 500 players to get good.
Yeah.
Alright, Dino?
I'm coming in.
He's a robot. Oh, back the fuck up!
I had something weird happen to me at work today. I had a small bird follow me for a bit. Ooh.
Ooh, a bird was following you?
Yep. Bird is like, oh, this human.
It's a human. You're gonna follow it.
Like, what do you do, human? Have you seen my mum chicken? Now we get this sandal, and then I can start inking another pose.
Oh, you didn't. Oh, you did not. You are a fuck ass. You're an absolute fuck ass.
Just for some context in the chat, he is quoting more Lithero. He is not calling any of you fuckasses.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. You're all good.
Also, I just realized Sailor Moon Cosmos 1 coming out on August 22nd, and we are ending on Sailor Moon Watch on the 23rd with Crystal, which turns 10 years old this year. Hey! What? The timing. Yeah, you gotta love it when timing's convenient like that. So, let's see. Ooh, there we go.
Help! Help!
Okay, I'm done.
Hulk just got evaporated. Okay, I'll shut the fuck up forever. I get it, Dino, I get it. I will never speak again.
Like, yeah, that rocket, the Rocket Raccoon shenanigans were actually nuts. Like, what the fuck, Dino?
Yeah, it's like, for God's sake, let him breathe!
Yeah.
You don't need to do this to him!
And then Max gets introduced to him, and he's just like, excuse me?
What?
Like, excuse me? Why is this still going? I just realized I would be Android 16 if I had a bird around. For the birds!
For the birds.
Here, Donk the Goku.
Goku!
Like, you know what? He's right. Forget all this destroying everything. Forget killing civilization. And you know what? Forget killing Son Goku. Let's not get crazy. I'ma send this Goku to the moon. Oh yeah. Also, gotta get the dragon insignia on here. Might be easier if I actually just. Let's get this one back up. Actually, no, hold on. I already have something I can do this with.
I am making a commercial and you're going talking about a goddamn dog and a beat, so I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. That's right.
I'm not going to destroy everything you love.
Why?
Okay, bye.
That's just like it's like long sounds. Okay, bye, lol.
Yep. Here, have this peanut butter and ningen sandwich. Hold on, I just want to make sure that. Okay, and this has got to go. The head's got to go towards the blade. There we go. Then we have the free default. The sandwich crashing the game actually helping restore everyone's HP. I mean, yeah, the sandwich did its job.
Sandwich.
Yep. It's like, oh, maybe the heavy was onto something. Speaking of TF2, there are actually a set of videos that I saw that it unearthed memories.
Oh.
So, do you remember the TF2 griefing videos from Team Green?
No.
So, there's a YouTube channel way back in the day that made videos about, you know, oh hey, we're gonna go on Team Fortress 2 maps. We're gonna do some funny things that annoy the shit out of people. And, they had many different ways of doing that. One of them being where every time they were playing as the scout and they ended up running, they would spam the Dig Dug theme on the mic.
Wow.
Another one of the things was during the time where there was a pyro glitch that was going around where if you had your flamethrower on and you'd suddenly switch to spectator mode, the fire you were spitting would suddenly be considered harmful to your team, so you could light your own team on fire.
Blaze does not vibe with this world.
Nope. And in fact, they called themselves throughout that entire video spontaneous combustion.
God.
Yeah, and then there was another one where they were doing some map exploitation, where it's like, oh look, we're outside the bounds, but hey, our sentries can still hit you from inside the walls. And honestly, like, I'll say this, there are just some things that, oh, welcome back, Crystal. There are some things in those videos that did not age well, but it's also just like, watching them was still quite the joy to see, just because it's like, man, look at all these people take Team Fortress 2 way too seriously. I needed to get my mail. Alright, sounds good. But yeah, like, the spontaneous combustion video, someone was just straight up, there was an admin that straight up banned someone for, spamming the mic, and even, like, everyone there was just like, you know, banning someone's a little extreme, it's like, banning someone's a little extreme for just a mic spam, and then the guy's like, you know what's also extreme? Your stupidity. You want to be next? It's like, yeah, that's someone who should never have been an admin. It's like, you know what, you deserve to have your game griefed. But yeah, as I was saying, we are also getting close to the second to last episode, which has the DD girls, aka the 5 high-ranking monsters that kill all 4 of the Sailor Guardians, with Sailor Moon still standing as she saw her friends getting killed to protect her. Shit.
Shit just got real.
I don't remember death in Sailor Moon. When did that happen? I was like, haha, really original manga. It happened more frequently than you thought it would. Like, just, the body count Sailor Galaxia has is something of its own. In fact, you know something, Crystal? Something that could totally be a thing if, once we reach 200 followers and you win the art raffle, you could be like, yo, have Kamiko fight, Sailor Galaxia. Because that could totally be a thing.
That's not fair. Don't care. Back to the Future made of fire.
Yeah. Like, Silver will never catch a break, no matter where we are in the Sonic timeline. Like, he's just gonna come back and say, hey, Silver, how's the future? It still sucks.
So I feel like he just comes into the past just because it's more better than where he lives.
It's like, you know, Silver, why don't you just stay here? It seems like this is just so much better than where you live.
Yeah, because you always keep coming back into the future and says there's always going to be a problem because something happens. So why don't you just stay here and not be in the future anymore?
There's people there that I like, and I don't want to end up leaving them. You know what? That's totally fair, Silver.
Funny thing is, we never actually get to know, like, anyone else that is from the future.
Nope.
Blaze does not count because she's from an alternate universe.
I mean, she was from the future, but, you know, again, that's what happens when Sonic Team don't keep track of their lore.
Exactly. Again, it's perfectly clear Blaze is from an alternate universe, not the future. Especially in the IDW comics.
Like, Jupiter dies by using all of her lightning powers on 2 of the monsters. Mercury uses her computer to destroy their illusion device, and Venus pushed the moon out of the way and killed one of the monsters. Can I stay with you guys? Shadow, Eggman, and Sonic. No! I have pizza. You can stay. Now we prank Life Arrow.
Play it. You agreed to finish his story.
Dude, why don't you just kill him?
Agreed.
Like, poor Silver.
Come the fuck on.
It's like, it's like he debuts in one of the worst Sonic games ever, and his reputation is tarnished forever as a result.
I mean, like, come the fuck on. Give the poor dude a break.
Yeah, like, Silver's not a bad character. You guys are just mean.
I mean, sure, he's not as fast as Shadow and Sonic, but come on, he's got telekinesis.
He's also just a silly goober.
I still find it hilarious that he didn't get Sonic's freaking like wording in Team Sonic Racing was all like I'm so gonna beat you, Silver, and so I was like, okay, and Sonic's just like, no, you're supposed to say in your dreams, Sonic. Oh, in your dreams, Sonic. Too late, it's already passed.
He's such a silly boy.
There's also one part it's like, you're gonna eat my dust, Silver. And it's like, no, I'm not very hungry, but thanks anyway. Wow, you take trash talking out. You just take the fun out of trash talking.
Listen, I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty good mind games. It's like someone's just trash talking you instead of actually firing back. You just take what they say literally. You just suck the joy out of them trash talking. It's like, man, you don't make this fun. Good. That was my plan.
Imagine if Silver was actually smart as why he took it literally.
Yeah, that would be something.
Yeah, it's like you just secretly hear it under his breath, and it's like, oh, I know what he meant. But I decided not to dwell into his joke. I decided to counter it with a joke of my own.
No, like, that just reminds me of Part 2 Joseph when he finally defeats Cars. He's just like, truth be told, I actually got lucky, but making Cars think I planned all this will drive him nuts. It's like, that's so good. I love Joseph. It's like, did you really have a plan there? No. I just pretended to. And you know what, Chris? I think you'll appreciate me making this reference. Like, listen, if you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. What? No other comment? Oh, I get ya. You ain't got nothing nice to say, so you ain't saying anything. Wow, you really got nothing nice to say to me? That's cold.
Oh, that's just cold, man.
Yeah. Your mother was a broken down tub of junk with more gentleman callers than the operator. It's like, yeah, leave it to Bentley to have, like, such a wordy way of calling your mother a whore.
Swift.
And hurry, please! I called his mom a whore! It's like, damn, Bentley, you didn't have to go that far.
I mean, come on, man.
Like, shouldn't she have the right to make her own choice? She's a woman. She doesn't know right from wrong. I can't believe they put that line in a kid's game. It's like, oh, the guy we're facing's also sexist? Okay, cool. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him even harder. You want perfect time for Petron's theme to come in, because, yeah, beat the shit out of this guy. Hard. So, I will say, we definitely made some decent progress on this reference sheet today. Not as much as I wanted, but it's getting there. It's something. So after this, yeah, we'll have about 4 other things that end up needing that line, which, you know, something I can easily, like, spruce together tomorrow. Yeah, and then, yeah, coming Wednesday, I will be doing another crossover piece, a much more simpler one, because it will be involving Kamiko and our good old friend Hitan no Rurouni, or Hitan Mitsuru. You know, you guys know them. They raid into us all the time. They're a wonderful person. You know, one of your favorite Eldritch deity VTubers who command the Legion of the Eye. You sign a contract with them, and you're capable of using Eldritch Blast at the caveat that every once in a while they get to look through your eyes. You see, a common misconception with Heaton is that when they say that they're going to take your eyes, they don't mean they're going to literally take your eyes. It's just every now and then they're going to want to see what you see. See, oh god, that is raunchy. What are you looking at?
Oh my, you should be ashamed of yourself.
It's like, the hell is this search history of yours?
God, it reminds me of that one thing I saw from the fucking David Strassman show. It's like, you should be ashamed of yourself. I'm leaving. What, is it really that bad? No, I'm gonna start doing that.
But Heaton did, in fact, hold an event one time where she was like, you know, submit your VTuber avatar, and I'll see whether or not that I wish to sign a contract with them and give them Eldritch Blast. I submitted Kamiko, and he was just like, nah, I don't think I'm going to. I mean, because like they are a good boy. They are in fact a good boy. So I don't want to give them Eldritch Blast. But it's like, you know what? Nah. I think a more fair reason is that the man's already jacked with power. You don't want to give him more. get the skirts going.
And make sure that I save, because that's important. Saving is always important if you're going to be an artist. Don't lose your progress.
Oh, yeah, this is coming along great.
Yeah, I think the last thing we'll end up doing for this stream is we'll be finishing with the line art for this pose here. And then I shall send you people off to somebody. Somebody who I'm sure you will enjoy. And be like, hey, you make content. I'ma click that little heart button that says I follow you now. Why do I suddenly sound like Squilliam Fancy Son? How's the unibrow? It's big and valuable. You know what, Squilliam? You know what's more valuable than that? What's that? This dick in your mouth. Ah. So, yeah, it's just, well, I'll probably just get that streak in her hair in a little bit. But yeah, all that's left is just the other leg once I get this sandal done, and we should be good. But yeah, so like I mentioned, this week is going to not be anywhere near as busy as last week. Cause yeah, we're only gonna be streaming twice a week. During this session, and that's mainly because, for one thing, tomorrow is a Strixhaven day. So I will be on the Spiffy Needle Geeks, helping with streaming some D&D stuff. But then, the reason I'm taking Thursday off is because, starting Friday, I will actually be heading out of town to be seeing my sister and the niece, so we can celebrate my birthdays. Now, I know it's only the 30th. I know it's on the 30th. Oh, there goes an ad break. I will continue that thought as soon as you people return. God damn it, the timing of this. And they do it in the middle of Chun-Li's theme. How dare they? That is my thick-thighed wife.
Why would you do this?
Why would you do that? Why would you be rude to Chun-Li? Now she's gonna cry. I mean, I can still hear her theme, but now the stream has to wait through ads to do so. The caucasity of this bitch. Well, give me some more time to get these sandals. Because, yeah, we are almost done with them. We just gotta get the leg. Leg. There you got less than 20 seconds left on the ad break. Five seconds left. And welcome back from the ad break, everybody. We are almost done with this here. We just got to get the leg, and then the streak in the hair, and then we got all this lined out. So as I was trying to say before, the ads interrupted me rudely. Say, I can't believe it. The ads decided to interrupt me out of nowhere. Hello, my name is Alan from Smiling Friends. What the fuck? If there's one thing I am sick of, it's when ads interrupt me at the worst time. But anyway, so like I was mentioning, so I was only, we're only like able to get everybody available like during this upcoming weekend, which is why we're celebrating it a bit early with going to see my sister and whatnot. But don't worry, I still have something planned for on the day of my birthday, because as you see down in the schedule, that is actually when we're going to be back to resume the lore-a-thon. But yeah, we got everything lined that we needed to. Okay. Alright, so, with that said... Oh, wow, I'm getting quite a few notifications on, no, I'm getting quite a few notifications on Twitch. But, yeah, so that is in fact going to call it for today. So, again, we didn't necessarily get this finished, but I'm hoping at the very least to get this finished tomorrow on my day off, because I'll have plenty of time to be able to do so. And then, yeah, then stay tuned for Wednesday when we work on another crossover piece featuring one Hite Mitsuru. But for now, you know what? I think this is a person I have not raided into. Oh, and they recently just started too, so this will be great. This will not be like last time. The collab is gonna be epic. See you soon. Yeah, see you then. Here's the thing though. Heaton doesn't know that I'm doing this, so let's keep it on the hush hush. Let's surprise them. Let's surprise them with it. But for now, yeah. So this person actually just started. How about we raid into a horse? Let's raid into Luca. Yeah, we're gonna raid into a hunts.
Very well.
They are a pretty hunts. Anywho, oh god. I'm clicking through all my screens just be like, okay, get to the stream ending screen already, Ralph. You know how this works. You've been doing this for almost a year. Fucking moron. But, anywho, so, as our usual, and you know what? As our usual, raid message goes, the raid message will be, the lore. I mean, I know that we didn't really talk about that much in terms of lore or anything, but it's also because a lot of this stream ended up not going as I was initially hoping to. But, you know, it is what it is. But that will still be our raid message. So, as our usual stream rules go when we raid into people, don't over-promote the stream, respect the streamer's rules, be sure to follow their content if you like what they do, and when we raid into them, go to the URL address and remove the referred equals raid from the URL address so your view actually counts. But until then, this has been Realm Wars. We have been working on Riona's reference sheet. This has been day 18 of the lore-a-thon. I shall see you guys either tomorrow, if you catch us on this 50 Needle Geeks for more Strixhaven, or Wednesday, when we start drawing Kamiko with Heaton. I'll see you guys then.
Take care, everybody.